Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, in one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cowboys will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Golden Bears offense will get the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead and nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special. They all... well today.
Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. The portal many times can give you a pretty good read on what's going on inside a program, and to lose the number of players that they did might be a little bit of a worrisome signal.
Well, I think the biggest thing is they lost some key guys, too. A handful of dudes, David, that really made a difference on this team a year ago. How can they replace that this season?
And that's what your job is as a coach, is to develop those guys behind them, supplement with the portalists, and it's an ongoing hard task, but that's what these coaches have to do nowadays.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. they get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will take the field for the first time. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school, but talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the hype. I'm excited to watch this debut.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Wilcox. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. This offense has it with really good field position. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Jones. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Now they'll try the right side. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And when you're a defense, you want to string it out, right? You want to fill these gaps as fast as you can. And they did a really good job of taking away this, taking away that. All of a sudden, he gets to the sideline, runs out of space. There's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense doing their assignments.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Golden Bears are marching down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down, and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Wilcox. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 28. They'll run the option. The pitch. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They'll leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the deep. In to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive and off.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Hauls it in. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Wilcox. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Might be looking to run. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The option look. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wyoming!
Kind of like the creativity of this offense, not to just run the option, but how about using the tight end as the pitch man? They catch the defense off guard, they're ready for the quarterback, but when they give it to the big fella, he does the rest, and he punches it in for a touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the tailback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Got the 1st down and more. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the 1st option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Wilcox. Now adjusting. Rolling right and going deep. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this This offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looks it in at the 40. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll toss it to the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Fires into the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense looks as if it's coming. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Snags it down the right side. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation, who will enjoy this win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Wilcox. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Now the toss. There he goes. He now has 61 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Pressure coming, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Cowboys! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space. Get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it down.
He's got it on the outside.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Back to pass. It's Diggs. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Golden Bears are in the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. This is a designed run. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent.
Fires one high and deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Wilcox. Here comes the heat. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming! And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Back to pass, it's Wilcox. He makes the catch. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He slings it deep to the left, and it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab past the marker. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wyoming! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Wyoming. Cal, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the back. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Got the first down and more. Lots of room to run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Toledo is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 15 to Texas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one, Kevin? An eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the option. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll ride his man on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the ground. Tough, hard-nosed run. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line, not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Past the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
55. Cal, 24.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Diggs. Makes the grab, it's Jones. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in, it's Karapateas. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Gain of 12.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't...
Wide open on the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big gain.
The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A run for the quarterback. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
He wants to change this route. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Diggs. He's taking a deep shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He wants a big play here late. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
A great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.